it right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Ayy, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next stage. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the pussy. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real conceited. Go retrieve it, the short small. When that's from Cali with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They run over center with Mitchell. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Smith. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is fielded at the 27. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Let's go now.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw is Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Falcons offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp.
Pass right side, caught by Thornton.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing, Sanders.
Over the middle, complete. It's Henderson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They set up the screen for Henderson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
13 yards on the play. That's another Falcon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard
Here we go,
line.
here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the handoff, McClellan.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Travion Henderson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Panthers nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
On the ground, here's McClellan.
And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Sanders to throw. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Sanders.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Here we go, strike. 70 Timberwolves.
And now an audible here into something else.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A give for Henderson running to the right.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And the Panthers coming out now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 50, it's Smith. It's complete to Brown, right side. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll run on first down. McClellan. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
The Falcons at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Sanders.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He stiff arms him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Geno down a throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Panthers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not... Everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Gino. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
In motion goes Patrick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Now Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Gino. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Man open left side is Brown. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Seibert's kick is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
37-yard line.
18, top tempo 80, 18,
Here's Sanders.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here comes third down and 7. To throw now. Here's Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 6, cut 19, cut 19.
From the shotgun, Sanders. This one into the hands of Thielen.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Sanders, a final shot before break. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
To the right side, this is Henderson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Henderson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go play action now. Sanders
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Now Smith. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
And inches at the 31-yard line.
A toss left side for Mitchell.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing is Smith.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Smith. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Second down 6 at the 8-yard line.
Throwing again is Smith.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Now they send a running back in motion right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Leo Chanel
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20 to 13.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard.
They run once more with Henderson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Henderson will try to run for the first.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And the Falcons.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Sanders.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On play action, here's Shadur.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with McClellan.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in for 2 yards out.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Shifts by him. There's the stiff arm.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now it's Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Gino now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Godwin, the motion man.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
A run. It's McClellan.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Up the middle they go. McClellan. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Now it's McClellan.
And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cougar 19.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by John O'Barron.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On the handoff, Henderson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Craft all 80. I got it.
Again, it's Henderson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
On the stop. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all.